All right. Good morning.
Morning.
Would you introduce yourself? Tell us your name and DOC number, please.
My name's Tiffany Green. My DOC number is 596192.
All right. Let me just read some identifying information and then we'll start the parole interview process with you. So, Ms. Green, you're classified as a second felony offender. You're currently serving a 10-year sentence for operating a vehicle while intoxicated, fourth offense. Parole eligibility date was March 9th, 2023, and you have a good time date, March 8th, 2024. Does all that sound correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Your case has been assigned to Mrs. Jackson. Would you answer the question?
Good morning, Ms. Green. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Ms. Green, how old are you?
I'm 43.
How much time have you served on this charge?
It has been 18 months this time. The charge is from 2011, and I've served some time on it before.
How much time did you serve before?
When I originally got the charge in 2011, I did 6 months. They released me and I had to do drug court, which I graduated. Then I had a sanction in 17, a drug court sanction. My daughter passed away and I ended up relapsing, and my judge sent me to Tallulah to do the long-term substance abuse class, which I completed, which I did 10 months on that, and he let me out. And this time I've done 18 months.
So, why have you had such a hard time completing the conditions of your supervision?
Well, I was reporting up until I got paranoid with COVID. And then we had a storm in Lake Charles, Louisiana, where I'm from, Hurricane Laura. We had to evacuate. I couldn't report. And when I got back, they had flashed a warrant out for my arrest.
How
I
long?
reported up until those times.
Well, let's talk about your substance abuse issue. You have a fourth offense, driving while intoxicated.
Yes, ma'am.
Um,
I was addicted to prescription Xanax for a long time in my life. But once I completed drug court, I was sober for 5 years. And when I had my setback when my 19-year-old daughter passed away, I did relapse. But
okay, stop talking. You said
Okay.
your 19-year-old daughter passed away. I think in your application, you said she died of a drug overdose. Is that
had
correct?
an accidental overdose, yes, ma'am.
On what?
I have no idea.
So
It was just ruled as an accidental overdose in 2017.
they never indicated what drug it was?
No, ma'am, her autopsy came back, they could not find nothing in her system. But the coroner ruled it as an accidental overdose.
You know,
Hey, that's a problem to this day. That I don't understand it.
you had the third offense and then less than 60 days later, you get the fourth offense.
Yes, ma'am.
What was going on? Why were you involved in drug activity?
I was abusing my own prescription medication. I was.
But why?
Life, I guess. I was young, I was dumb, I was stupid. I was married at the time. My husband ended up passing away, and it was just, it was hard. But
Ms. Green, life is still out there.
right. I
Life's
have
got-
been sober for 6 years, though. I have been sober for 6 years.
So what's your plan to remain sober?
My plan to remain sober is, I want to be sober. That's my plan. I have to be sober. I have
I
kids.
mean, okay, you want it, but how do you get it? How do you maintain it? How do you?
Well, when I'm out, I attend meetings. I have sponsors. I use the drug court team all the time. I love them so much. They've changed my life. They have changed my life. I'm proud of myself with these 6 years. 18 months of it has been incarcerated, but I am proud of myself. I talk to young girls about drugs all the time because of what happened to my daughter. And I just don't want that life anymore. Since I have been incarcerated, I learned to do the right thing when no one's looking. And it's the only way. I can't go back to that life because I have to be there for my kids. I don't want to die.
How many kids do you have
I
remaining?
have 5 living kids.
And where are they now?
They are in Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Home.
Ma'am,
Home.
my 3 of my kids are grown. They live on their own. And I have a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old. And they're with their daddy.
How old are you?
43.
And what's your transition plan if you were to be successful today?
Well, I'm already working. I've been working for 5 months at Delta Biscuit Company here in Monroe, Louisiana. I have a coworker that I have become so close with. She wants me, if it's eligible, she has an extra room, to stay with her until I can get on my feet, which I have a lot of money saved in my account to get on my feet. I'm going to plan on staying here in Monroe because I get a $5 raise once I get out. I have a letter from my job and the owner. The owner of Delta Biscuit has plenty of rent houses. He's willing to let me rent one. Until then, I would be with a coworker until I get in my own place. And then my younger kids are gonna come here with me.
Who's in the room with you?
It's Deputy Marchand.
Deputy Marchand, is there any information that you have on Ms. Green that you can share with the board?
No incidents, no write-ups. You are enrolled in
Work with me.
unit classes.
I've taken classes on this charge. I take the parenting class, but it just started. We had one class.
Okay, yeah, enrolled in the parenting class that just started. But no incidents, no write-ups, and she is a highly recommended worker by Misty May, our work release director.
All right, thank you very much. Mrs. Renata, that's all I have. Thank you.
Ms. Green, is there any a statement you'd like to make to us before we vote?
I do appreciate the opportunity. I do appreciate the opportunity for even granting me the hearing. I had a hearing in March. I don't know what happened, but I'm glad it got rescheduled. My past is not that great, but I do have a business management degree. I'm certified in hospitality. I'm always working my way to the top. I didn't let my prescription drug use set me back. I had a hard time, but I picked myself back up and I want to stay straight. I want to stay stopped. This ain't for me. I'm a mother. I'm a hardworking woman, and I just want to return to my children. Since I have been incarcerated, my 14-year-old son was shot by a 12-year-old kid. He's been in the hospital for a year. He has both of his feet amputated. It's hard on his grandmother. He's 15 now, I'm sorry. I just need to get to him. And I just want to help. I just need to get to my son. I said I wasn't gonna cry, but his grandmother talks about how hard it is on her because he has to go through rehabilitation. He's about to be getting out of the hospital soon, and she just don't know how she's going to take care of him since they amputated both of his feet. The 12-year-old that shot him is incarcerated. And he needs me, and I need him.
Okay, thank you. We are prepared to vote, Mrs. Jackson.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Green, my vote today is to grant your early release. With the conditions that upon release, You attend at least 3 AA or NA meetings per week.
Okay,
And my recommendation.
Mr. Freeman?
I concur with Ms. Jackson.
And I do too. I've enjoyed listening to you speak.
thank you so
My
much.
hope today also is to Grant, and your special conditions, as she has indicated, is you must attend 3 AA meetings.
That's not a problem. I have a sponsor already.
Good luck to you.
Thank you so much. Oh my God.